Okay, what we'll be doing now is we'll be working on the first of many release sheets. As I mentioned earlier, the release sheets are the most important part of this class. Your work on these sheets is how you'll really make the method solid for yourself. It's the way that you'll learn how to use the method. So open your workbooks to the sheet that says, what do I want to change in my life? And those of you at home do the same thing. Now what I'd like you to do is take a few moments and list some of the situations, some of the people, or some of the problems in your life that you're wanting to change. And we can take a few minutes for that. Just list some of the situations, people, or problems in your life that you're wanting to change. And then after you've made your list, we'll work on it together. Now that you've listed some of the things in your life that you'd like to change, what we'll be doing in a moment is working on the sheet together. Now, how you work on it is very simple. You focus on one situation at a time. You write down what you see what you're now feeling is about that particular situation. Then you write it down in the column that says, what is my now feeling? After you write it down, you just allow yourself to feel it. Then you allow yourself to let it go. And you keep doing that until you let it go completely. Once you've completely let it go, you give yourself a check in the let go column. Then you go back and focus on the same situation or person or incident that you're wanting to change. And you see what your feeling is now about it. You go through the same thing, you release that to completion. Give yourself a check in the let go column once you've fully let it go. And then you keep doing that back and forth on that same topic until you feel good about it. Once you feel good about it, you give yourself a check in the feel good column, and then you can move on to the next item on your list. So who has something they'd like to release? Yes, Rodney.
Yes. Under these situations, presently where I work, it's taking me longer to get things done than I would like to.
Mm-hmm.
One of the problems I have is I'm the controller for a company.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm responsible for putting out financial statements, and I rely on other people within the organization to get me information.
Mm-hmm.
And for about 3 months now, I haven't been getting that information on a timely basis, and consequently, that's one of the factors that's causing me to spend maybe 60 hours at my job a week, or instead of 40, which is what I would consider a better balance in my life. So it's creating a lot of frustration for me.
Okay, so frustration, is that an apathy, a grief, a fear, lust, anger?
Frustration, I think, goes back to, and it's the same on the chart here, back to anger.
Okay.
You get mad about it.
Okay, did you write down anger already?
Yes, I did.
All right, so just allow yourself to feel that anger feeling. Could you let it go?
Yes, I could.
Would you?
Yes.
When?
Now.
Okay. Now just feel whatever's left of the anger. Feel the remaining anger. Could you let it go?
Yes.
Would you?
Yes.
When?
No.
Okay. How does it feel now?
Feels better.
Feels better?
Yes.
Okay, so you can give yourself a check for letting go of the anger. Now check to see if there's any, to look at that situation again with those people holding back the information or not giving it to you in a timely manner, and see what your now feeling is about it.
It's better.
What?
It's a better feeling.
Oh.
It's less not allowing it to bother me as much.
Okay, is there still some botheration though?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, and what feeling is that?
Still some residue or still some frustration that they may still want to hold it back.
Okay.
Or not want it
Right.
provided as timely basis, and I'm going
Okay.
to end up having to compensate for it.
And is that, was that more anger or lust? Or
Still,
what is it?
Frustration and anger.
Okay, so just allow you, write down, I would write it down again. I think what happened is you let go of some of the anger, and a little more came up when I asked you about it again. I said about those people holding back the information. I may have helped you bring up a little more of it. So just allow yourself to feel that anger. Could you let it go?
Yes, I could.
Would you?
Yes.
When?
Now.
Okay, feel the anger again. Just really allow yourself to feel it. Could you let it go?
Yes.
Would you?
Yes.
When?
Now.
Okay, how does it feel now?
Feels better, more peaceful.
More peaceful? Okay, good. So you can give yourself 2 checks. One in the one in the let go column and one in the feel good column. Great. Thanks, Robin. Who else would like to work on the sheet? Mary.
I would. I'd like to work on my financial situation.
Mm-hmm.
I have some fear, I think, attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
As far as making too much money, because others will then be jealous of me,
Okay.
especially one woman at work.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think I have some fear with that.
All right. So are you aware of any of the fear right now?
Yeah.
All right. So write that down. Did you write it down?
No.
Write down fear. And just allow yourself to feel that fear feeling. Just really allow yourself to feel it.
Okay.
Could you let it go? Could you?
Yes.
Would you?
Yes.
When?
Now.
Okay. Now feel it one more time. Just allow yourself to feel that fear feeling.
It feels like it's got some guilt there too, feeling guilty about having
guilty?
too much.
Oh,
Where she
okay.
doesn't.
So did you let go of the fear?
I think I did. I think there's guilt.
Okay, so I'll give yourself a
Yeah,
check then for
yeah.
letting go of the fear.
Okay.
Now the guilt is coming up. Now see where that fits. Trace that to the underlying emotion.
Um, I think it's in grief.
In
yeah.
grief?
Yeah.
All right, so just allow yourself to feel that grief feeling.
Okay.
It's okay, just allow yourself to feel it. Just really allow it up. It's okay. It's only a feeling. Just let it up. Could you allow it to release? Could you?
Yeah.
Would you? When?
Now.
All right, now just feel the grief again. Just allow yourself to feel that grief feeling. And just really allow yourself to feel it. Remember, it's just a feeling. Could you let it go? Could you?
I could.
Would you? I think you just let go of some of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Okay, when?
Now.
Okay, good. Well, that's okay. You took some of it off. Now just feel the rest of the grief. Just really allow yourself to feel it. Could you let it go? Could you?
Yeah, I could.
Would you?
Yeah.
When?
Now.
Okay, how does it feel now?
I feel a whole lot lighter.
A whole lot lighter? Okay.
Yeah.
And just check. I think we should do one more release on the grief. And it still seems like there might be a little bit of a residue there.
Yeah.
And just allow yourself to feel it.
Try to suppress it, I
Right.
think.
Rather than suppressing it, why don't we just let it go?
Okay.
That's better. Just
Okay.
allow yourself to feel the remaining grief. It's better out than in.
Okay.
Could you let it go? Could you?
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, some of it.
When?
Now.
Okay, good.
I think I released a big chunk of it.
Okay.
I think there's a little bit, but
You want to keep going on your own?
yeah.
Okay. That's fine. I think you give yourself 2 checks. One for feeling good and one for letting go. And by the way, it's always your choice. If you ever get to a point where you want to keep going on your own, always feel free to say that.
Telling me that I release some more.
I know. Leave me alone. I'm going to do it myself. Well, that's fine. It's a do-it-yourself process. You know, again, you'll see that one of the things that Nikki and I will be doing throughout this class, for those of you here and also those of you at home, our job is to work ourselves out of a job. It might sound funny, but that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to become obsolete. In fact, as the course goes on, you'll notice even us asking you the releasing questions will get less and less, because you'll be able to get right to that process of letting it go without us needing to do anything. You'll just do it internally. And you'll find also you'll be needing the releasing questions less and less. You'll just be able to tap that natural ability and just let it go. So, I think it'd be nice to give you a chance at home to work with this sheet. So I'm sure you may have done some releasing already, as others have been working. But pick a new topic and take a look at that topic and see what your now feeling is about it. Now, wherever it fits on the chart, just see where it is. See if it's an apathy, a fear, a grief, whatever it is. Just allow yourself to identify the feeling on the chart. And once you've identified it, write it down under what is my now feeling. Okay. Now just allow yourself to feel your now feeling. Could you let it go? Would you? When? Now just allow yourself to feel your now feeling again. Feel the remainder of whatever that feeling was. Just allow yourself to feel it. Could you let it go? Would you? When? Now again, just allow yourself to feel your now feeling about that topic. Just really allow yourself to feel it. Could you let it go? Would you? When? Now, if you've let go of that feeling, give yourself a check in the let go column. And focus again on that particular topic. Just allow yourself to focus on that topic. And see what your now feeling is about it. And again, see if you can find it on the chart. See if it's an apathy, a grief, a fear, lust, anger, pride, whatever it is. Just allow yourself to feel it, and then just write it down. Now, could you allow it to release? Would you? When? And just allow yourself to feel the remainder of that feeling. Just allow yourself to feel it. Could you let it go? Would you? When? Take another look inside and just allow yourself to feel your now feeling. Could you let it go? Would you? When? Now, if you've let it go completely, give yourself a check in the let go column. And if you're starting to feel good about that topic, give yourself a check in the feeling good column. Now, if you need more time, would be a good time to pause the tape and continue working on this sheet. The more you put into these release sheets, the more you'll get out of them.
I used to be a real rigid person, and I have learned to relax a lot. And I think I was sort of a heart attack waiting to happen, and that'll never happen now.
But I'm sleeping deeper, and that's great for me especially, because I don't usually dream, sleep. I don't dream either yet. I'm looking forward to it. And also, just when I feel tired and I'm working on people, and sometimes I'll get pain in my back because I'm bending over all the time, and either that or if it's a really high person, I have to work differently, and I release that pain, so it makes it easier for me to work on it. So, and I do it kind of naturally now because I've just started doing it all the time.
Good.
So.
Yeah, that's the whole idea.
Yeah.
I don't want to say I'm prone to having migraine headaches because I hope that now I'll not have that. But on Wednesday I felt a migraine headache coming on, and I basically, it took me all day, but I fought it off, and it never got full blown like they normally do.
Mm-hmm.
And I was even able to eat lunch, which normally when I get a headache I get a whiff of food and I'm gonzo,
It comes right back. So.
But I was really surprised that I was just able to relax and focus. I got rid of it myself.
That's great.
Which doesn't happen very often.
Yes.
But it will more often.
I'm easier on myself since I've taken the course, and I think I'm easier on other people. I think I had a lot of anger most of my life, and I released a lot of that when I first took the course. And I changed my personality. It changed it so much that people at work had come up to me and asked me what I had done, what had happened to me, because they noticed such a significant change. So I think that was pretty significant.
Well, you all are doing really well. This is a new process, so in the beginning it might be a little difficult, you might not be that sure of yourself, but I just want to assure you that whatever you've accomplished so far is just the beginning. Remember, we're reversing a lifelong habit of holding on, of suppressing the feelings or expressing them. So it might take a while before you feel totally facile and comfortable with the releasing process. But remember, it's like a muscle that you haven't used in a while. The more you exercise it, the stronger it will get. The more you work with this technique, the easier and easier it will be for you to do. And also, as we're taking the first long break here, it's very important to keep practicing the technique, and you don't have to wait for something big to come hit you in the face. You don't have to wait for big feelings. Practice on small things. Someone says something that you don't like. If you're going out now to have a bite to eat, maybe you end up at a restaurant and the food doesn't come out quite fast enough. See what feeling comes up about that. Or maybe you're about to go out on the highway and go driving. Someone might cut you off. That sometimes brings up a feeling. So whatever it is in your life that brings up the feeling, large or small, start getting in the habit of letting it go. Remember, you're always doing something with those feelings. What we did up until we start releasing is we're either suppressing or expressing them most of the time. Now you're learning an alternative. So the more you practice it, the more you'll get out of it. So take at least an hour and a half before working with the next tape. And we'll start back in a little while. Thank you.